Yeah, we just finished our first venue, and crazy, crazy, quinky dinky. But they know some of Ralph's friends slash coworkers who are not even local. Like we're talking like across the border, which is insane. But this venue, I think, was good.
What is your favorite part?
Honestly, it looks a lot nicer in real life than in pictures.
Yeah, I don't think the pictures.
The pictures looked kind of like ghetto, but like the drapery, I love that the drapery is included because drapery is so fucking expensive if you try to get it from a vendor. So for an indoor wedding, they include the drapery and all that stuff, and they seem flexible. I don't know. What about you? What was your favorite part?
I agree. I don't think the pictures do it justice.
Not at all.
But I also don't think they're hurting for business.
Not at all. And you know, it's funny because when I was researching everything, they always recommended go for a place whose singular income isn't just weddings, because then it'll be better priced.
They're not gonna try to screw you over.
It's like there's no desperation on either ends, like not from your end, from their end, right?
Yeah.
And also, it's really there's a lot of hotels nearby, so that's really.
We'd have to find a place that we can do it nearby.
We're not going to be hurting for options because there's so many temples on this side too.
And this place is central. I wouldn't even know that was back there, you know?
Yeah. And their reception timing is pretty good. Like, they let you go on till 1 a.m., so that's sick. So, like, it's like if we booked, it would be from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.
This is usually where your reception takes place. So again, we can do anywhere from 220 to 240 in here. That is our max capacity, and that is without a dance floor. Okay. So to give you space looks like on the day of as well, we provide some furniture, a coat rack, full length mirror, and then a mini fridge with some soft drinks. So this is the bridal suite.
Okay.
It's a little bigger.
So bougie. It's kind of nice.
Was there any questions on details already in terms of food and beverage? But if you'd like, I can just confirm a few more.
You know what's crazy? Hold on. This is crazy because the first venue we went to, I almost canceled and I thought I would hate it. The venue we're at, I thought I would love it, and this is the one I wanted to book. It's a complete 180. This is the one that I don't like at all. And the first one that we went to, I'm like, yes, let's go with that one. And
Which we almost cut.
Yeah, which we literally almost cut this morning. But I will also say this is where soft skills are super important because the girl greeted us. Ralph had emailed, so like she greeted him, didn't even ask me my name. I'm like, I was just like, okay. No, she didn't ask me my name. No. Yeah, she didn't introduce herself. She didn't shake our hands, nothing. And that immediately, this is where soft skills literally are going to determine if your venue gets like thousands of dollars of business or not. Because, yeah, not a fan. This one's cut. Huh? What was your impression?
I was on the fence, but like there's other things that I saw that I'm like.
Like what?
Work for our numbers. It would have to be like 10 people per table.
And there's only 3 bathroom stalls.
I mean, that's not much different than any banquet hall you would rent, right?
No, some banquet halls have like 10
5.
stalls.
No, some will have like 5. But you don't need 10. 10 is overkill too.
Yeah.
Like at that point, people can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you know, you don't.
See, this is one of those things where it looked gorgeous in pictures, and in real life, it's just falling short. And then the first one we went to, it looked hideous in pictures, but then it looked great in real life. So it's one of those things where it's like you really need to scope out the scene and see what the vibes are. Having said that, though, this is really pretty. But it's not worth spending so much just for a little lake view. What do you think?
We're already on the same page.
I know, but I want to know more about your opinions and why.
The only getting access to the site at 3 p.m. is late.
Yep.
It would be like.
And then extra money for shots.
A lot of places were doing shit like that. But I did like their option that they said you can have shot bottles, which is fine. But we're not gonna. Okay, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna take this video for Nirali because she can't come up here because she's got 5-inch heels. So I just wanted to see what the water looks like up here. But ooh. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Look at baby girl. Look at baby girl watching us over there. She's just looking at her. Look at her arms crossed, looking so. Huh? I am doing a selfie.
Yo, it looks like a sick artsy video yesterday.
I mean, we've only seen 2 places. Jeez, come on, why are you gonna have to crawl for me?
If it wasn't obvious, this venue was extremely disappointing. It looked beautiful in pictures, but the mansion seemed very run down in person. And more than that, the soft skills of the coordinator, which I talk about in the video, just really ruined the experience even more so than the aesthetics. Then we also had the pricing. Their pricing structure is diabolical in my opinion. They charge for shots. They charge to get the venue before 3 p.m. They charge for basically everything. And for the price point that it comes up to, I don't think it's worth it, and you can get a better experience or even a more aesthetic experience at other venues. This venue actually online when I was looking at it was number 1 for me, but it very quickly was at the bottom of the list even after we looked at other venues. So yeah, would not recommend. I didn't take too many videos inside, but this is the view when you enter, and this is basically the venue space in here. Right now it is decorated for a corporate event, but this is the view and it's an incredible space. Honestly, this is one of those things where, just like dress shopping, you really gotta, you don't know what the vibe's gonna be until you go there. This venue seemed whatever, and then we're sold because the owner is so damn sweet and genuine.
It's definitely on the list.
It's on the list.
As in, like, we now see it, we like it. It's an option. It's a potential, right?
It's a strong option.
Yeah, I would say. Well, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Now, this is why I'm like the pros and cons. We gotta do the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Harding, we both agreed off the bat.
Hell to the no.
Cut, right?
And this is
You
like a
is a
really
yes.
good
This
family
is a
business.
yes, I
A
would say.
strong yes.
And I really like him.
Yeah.
He's really selling it for me too.
Yeah, same. Like, his energy's so good. Just complete transparency and integrity, which is important for both of us. Like, we literally will not even check out a photographer if they don't have their pricing listed online.
I mean, just like even his stories, like, but just stuff that he said on his own.
Like his business model.
That I agree with. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
agree with. Like, I agree
Yeah.
with other things. Right?
But let's
You know
flip
what?
you guys
We can go look
around.
at. We can go look at it. We're gonna.
Yeah. So this is the little dockage. And they only do one event
I can't remember. I couldn't remember. Did he say what time we had for the outside?
anytime you want.
Oh yeah, he said we just have 8 continuous hours, but you can do the ceremony whenever you want.
And you can make it like 30 minutes, an hour and a half, whatever you want. So I'm like, that's sick. Like, there's no like, it really is build your own wedding with the all-inclusive package that they offer.
Yeah.
Future Nirali here. So some of the pros of this venue are definitely the owners are very kind, a very integrity-based kind of model. This is very much an all-inclusive type of vibe. So they handle everything from decor / centerpieces to obviously all the food, and they seem extremely organized, and they're just really good people to deal with. The reason why we ultimately did not go with the venue is because the maximum capacity is 200, and he was very upfront and honest about that, saying that he could add more people, but then it takes away the space from the dance floor. But they have like DJs they work with. Just if you're in Hamilton, or if your guest count is below 200, definitely check out the venue. We would have gone with them. It was just because there was no way we could cut our guest list to just 200 people. So unfortunately we couldn't go with the venue, but other than that, highly recommend it. Just really, the user experience seems like it'll be great. The guest experience seems like it'll be incredible, and they're known for their food. So definitely check out this venue if you're near Hamilton or within the Hamilton area. this was the final venue we checked out. It is Waterstone Estate and Farms, and it is beautiful. I'm gonna do a full talk through. So all of this land is the estate. It's beautifully manicured. They have horses. This is actually the patio of the house where you would have the reception inside. I didn't get clips inside. I'm not really sure why, but it's a nice rustic spot, more of the view of the horses, and it's just beautiful rolling hills. We went during fall time, so it was just breathtaking. This is the side of the house, so you can choose to have the ceremony out here with this beautiful ivy, and it's just so lush. If you're looking for an outdoor wedding venue, this is it, in my opinion. And again, we're walking towards the house, and to the left is the inside, and then to the right is literally, again, the view, because I could not get enough of it. So your guests can also play games here. They have like interactive games, and this was literally my vision. This is the barn to host the wedding. Ever since I thought about getting married, I have imagined a barn kind of wedding, and this is it. Rustic, and just it feels beautiful, and it's spacious. The ceilings are super high. I just love the vibes. You can decorate it with drapery. I think it looks beautiful as it is, to be quite frank. And again, one more shot, because the ceiling, just everything is stunning. And this is where the bridal entrance, groom entrance, all of that is. So this is the entranceway or entryway, and you can see the hills, greenery, trees, just more horses. This is a little balcony area where you can see the view, and then you turn and you can enter the barn. But it is just the most beautiful property. The Weeping Willow really got me, and I had just finished watching Haunting of Hill House in Bly Manor around this time, so it just seemed perfect. Definitely a venue to consider. It is well manicured. Like I said, the people are really nice to deal with. The only thing is, it is extremely DIY. It's BIOB, and you kind of have to take care of all the little details, so it's not all inclusive at all. And the guest count is also smaller in terms of maximum capacity. So for example, our guest count would be more than 200, and we would need to get an outdoor tent to host that, which just ended up becoming too pricey when we tried to crunch the numbers. But if you're looking for an outdoor wedding venue and your guest count is less than 200, definitely check out this venue. They also have this small chapel, so if you're having a smaller wedding, this is a great spot, and it's just really, really, really beautiful and tucked away from the city. And the another con I do want to call out is it's not necessarily the most wheelchair accessible, and that's something we were being cautious about, because we do have a few elderly people coming. So yeah, and it is, like I said, a few rolling hills and stuff like that, so definitely be mindful of that. But other than that, highly recommend.
How do you feel about the tent rental?
I knew it wasn't going to be cheap. That's why I'm like, dude, that's expensive.
Yeah.
And then this person said, I just had rack today for 110 people and 17,000.
Exactly. So I think this might be
That was
out.
about double what I was expecting.
I think this place might be out.
I booked, yeah. So today we went to a venue. The last venue they thought it was close to Rome, where I thought we had the time confirmed, but we didn't. So now we're at a cafe instead.
We just started working on this earlier than we would have.